E from MarketWizards.com and eMiniWizard.com. We're just after the open. Reminding traders to use risk capital you can afford to lose. And we're looking at the angels and demons, and we had suggested to be paid by the 18 or the open. If you're alongside 16 to 18 zone, and I've got 11 and a quarter as our angel, and the half gap is 11 and a half. Convenient traders at this open are thinking short side, just nibbling for a point or two. Aggressive long side traders are thinking I'm going to close my eyes and buy. I'm not crazy about that idea today. I know it can work and does work a lot of the time, but your better opportunity was actually earlier back here at the completion of a 10-point trade in there where we had perceived support. So I do believe that this 14, which is last week's high, is going to be a very key player today and going forward. It has to be. That's just a natural pivot. So I'm going to recommend thinking very small, risk two, make two type trades. And if you get more than that with a trailer, good for you. But I'm going to, because of the nature of the overnight push, I think we can squeeze short some more. And I'm still going to advise on the side of being conservative and cautious. So range type trade, we do have shorts trapped. We do expect them to have to pay up. But we've come a long way from Friday's low. And again, this is an arbitrary setup that I've put together based on the close. So we know this is the pipe right here. There's 11 to 14. I think both sides need to be conservative because the water is a little bit muddy. And if you take a trade in the first half hour and it doesn't work, mind you, we've got a lot of time in the day. And that's the whole point. Spread your trades out. If you already had, let's say you got 2 or 3 points pre-market from our idea of, okay, that's support. Let's see if we can at least get up to the 15 to 16 and perhaps even test the demon. If you got that trade, why would you just turn around and say, okay, I'm going to put the risk right back on? You don't have to. If you got a trailer, that's up to you, but you don't have to. You can go sidelines, grab a cup of coffee, and say, I'm going to spread this out. I'm going to enjoy what I've just put in my pocket. Now, we've got beginning of the month bias up. So I still think that buying support is the way to go. And these are very aggressive supports that we've already recommended right here. Because we haven't closed the gap. And anytime that you buy ahead of the gap, it's an aggressive trade. So I think the most helpful for traders right now is to keep an eye on the 5-minute chart and the 10-minute Globex to see what the big boys are thinking. There's a 10 and there's your 5. So if you like the buy side, you want it to stay up above the blue line. If it comes under here, then obviously it's still not negative till we bust this and start coming all the way back here. So anybody that's nibbling with the overnight trend, which is admittedly up, right? And from a 2-day swing, just realize where you are in that zone. Right? We're in the top part of the 2-day zone right now. And I like the idea of knocking out those 28s, but it doesn't have to be done first thing this morning. Said all along, I like knocking out that 28 and a quarter high. But sometimes your risk and reward is the problem. We're going to talk a little bit too today about some reverse engineering and understanding ideas and just how challenging this business is. You can make it look really easy as a quote guru, and you can fool some of the people who are especially newbies. But if you spend any time in the market, you know just how hard it is. I suggest range type trading right now. I think we've got to let moving averages catch up. I think the edge goes to the longs for beginning of month bias. And if you're wrong, then take your stop out. We had a really good sell on Friday, and I think a lot of shorts are thinking we're going to do the same thing today. And I'm not sure that's so easy to accomplish. I think a few shorts get skinned first. And there could always be a news event, but you know me, I like the law of alternation. So if we did it on Friday, I'm not looking for the same move today. We may go sideways a bit, we may be choppy and let things catch up, but hard for me to just see a plunge right now. And the first sign of trouble for the shorts, obviously, is to get back in and test '08, the Friday's high. So we're using that as aggressive support. And I think probably right now, two-way day. So I'm not expecting a whole lot this first half hour. And I know New York got some snow. Zeke up there, they got about, 10 inches of heavy snow. That may impact a few things too. I don't know. 11 and a half, we said, is the half gap. Make sure you're paid. If you're shorting, the angel is right here just below it. We're back into the middle of what I believe is the correct theoretical range right now. Range type opening. One more tick for half gap. And the angel just below it. I'm thinking neutrally right now. I'm thinking we can still squeeze the shorts. Easier squeeze if we keep it up above this 12 to 14. Much more neutral right now. Come back into the 5. I said staying above that, more positive, much more neutral if we get back down here to the rain line. Used to be a very high odds trade. Like 82% of the time you'd close the half gap. That's a great trade. Anybody took it. I said make sure you're paid. 16 to 18 can go on any high today, but think range. This is a great trade if you took it. And it tells me the generals decided that let's keep it neutral for now. We're not ready to break out. I think eventually that 18 is going to be an important zone for a breakout, but not now, not yet. Double tops usually come first, so do double bottoms. And here's your angel, 11 and a quarter. Considering that zone, the half gap. Anybody that's played short side, make sure you are paid. I'm not thinking a big move too early today. We still have shorts on the hook. If the boys decide they really want to be nasty, then they'll come right back down and close this and perhaps keep going a bit. But I don't think that's in the cards. It's just my guess. NQ had made a new high. And let's pull back, run some stops and pull back. This is the 2-day range. We're obviously trading the top 2 boxes for now. Still proven otherwise. So this is what the look is. Blast off, come back, pull back, come back, retest, and pull back. Range type trade, that's all we know. No urgency. It seems there's no urgency. We're also going to keep a look at the 10-minute chart we said today, because it's a fast chart. Want to know that, but we also want to know the next supporting chart. Clearly, it tells us the gap zone should be supportive, and support 1 below that at the O2 area. Suggested first time back 18 to 22s should get paid for sure. That's our resistance zone. Currently, it still is. Spread your trades out. Be happy grabbing a couple. Get 2 here, 2 there. They add up.